Welcome to the Wrap the Halifax Thunderbirds post-game report. Tyson Geick. I'm pleased to be joined by the lovely Ashley Docking and the lovely Pat Gregoire as well, who made his TSN debut on tonight's broadcast. What a game. Not the prettiest for the Halifax Thunderbirds, but they found a way to get it done. So coming into this matchup, the Thunderbirds had 2 goals from the left-handed side of the floor. And who better to score the winner than Steph Leblanc, who completed the hat-trick with that goal, Ashley?
Yeah, he was named the player of the game because he had a hat-trick, and obviously he scored the overtime winner, which was a damn marathon, if I may say. I don't think I've seen an overtime in lacrosse go that long, but he was happy to win, obviously. He said that the team showed a lot of perseverance, a lot of will to continue to press offensively, but he also seemed a little relieved. He said he was on the schneid a little bit, so getting a hat-trick tonight against his former team, that never hurts.
Yeah, I think that both Steph LeBlanc and Kyle Jackson hasn't found the back of the net yet. Both kind of hard on themselves coming into this game, so this one's huge for Steph. The righty side of the floor, phenomenal. And they just keep getting it done here. Pat, Austin Shanks, 8 points on the evening, 5 goals. Him and Connor Watson, who was making his NLL debut, had some serious chemistry tonight.
Yeah, it seemed like, and if you watched them in training camp, it seemed like they were building chemistry there. Connor Watson just not being able to find his way into the lineup. Obviously, Reese Dutch done for the year. Stephen Keogh, he's out with an injury, so in comes the rookie, and he impressed, 2 goals. And as you mentioned, Shanks and him really found some rhythm. But Shanks, this is just the type of player he is. When he's hot, he's really hot. And it seemed like he could not miss an unbelievable performance for number 33, and couldn't be happier to see him get back in this lineup and find his groove.
Some absolute swagger from Shanks as well.
Oh, yeah.
Spoke with him at half.
I spoke with him at half. First of all, the mullet is on point. He gave us a little shake, which is what you got to do when you have a mullet. But more importantly, he foreshadowed his great game. I was talking to him before the game. I ran into him in the hallway, and he's like, "I'll see you at half." And I was like, "Okay, let's see you talk a big game." And he absolutely came through.
You're right. He just knew that he was going to get it done. And I was filming him before, walking with the camera, and he had this
Sorry, show me his swagger again.
Collectiveness about him. It was.
He had a little something
It was great to watch. He only missed the game and a half, but he didn't miss a beat coming back here. Warren Hill, over 50 saves in this one. He has just continued to be so strong for the Thunderbirds. Pat, what'd you make of his performance?
I mean, it is insane. People continue to question, does he have enough body of work to really be considered an elite goaltender?
Can you tell us who says that?
Yeah, name names.
I'm not saying just read the clippings.
No.
No.
I need a headline.
I'll tell you who is
Continue.
it. It's me, because I've said this since last season, and maybe even since when he took over in that half season the year before that. That he's really found his groove as an elite starting goaltender. And when things were starting to fall apart here for Halifax, he was the rock. He made big saves. He was making beautiful outlet passes to try to get that transition game going again. He's such a calming presence back there. And talking to Micah Kersey earlier on this week, he said, you can't tell if they're losing 12-0 or if they're winning by 12. His demeanor is the same, got the big smile on his face. He's just so happy to play lacrosse. And I know the Halifax Thunderbirds faithful back in Nova Scotia tonight were happy that the king of the hill was on his throne tonight.
Well, and one thing too that's an underrated adjustment, I think, from goalies playing junior, moving to the NLL, is the amount of goals that get scored. It's more opportunity to have a low-scoring game when you're in junior, maybe 6-7 goals or something like that.
Big time.
Sometimes every night you're coming in, you're facing over 60 shots, you're allowing 12, 13 goals. So one of the things that he was able to make that adjustment, and his demeanor doesn't change. He's still calm, cool, and collected when that happens.
Yeah. Well, the Thunderbirds have had their game next weekend postponed. That was supposed to be against the Buffalo Bandits. We'll wait to see who will hang on to that undefeated streak if the Halifax Thunderbirds can carry it into a game against the Bandits. But in 2 weeks, they will head to Albany to take on the Firewolves, who are kind of starting to find their stride as well, Pat.
And the thing I'm looking forward to seeing is Ryan Benesh play against his former team. I know it was a short stint, but he really found his groove with this team. Unfortunately for him, he was picked up in expansion draft, goes to Panther City, finds himself on another team. The guy, a little bit of a suitcase, but for good reason, because teams want him on the team, and he sparked that offense.
Well, he's running out of tattoo space on his arms, so I don't know how he can fit another one, but Albany looks to be a good fit so far.
Absolutely.
Well, tune into that game in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, we have to wait for more Halifax Thunderbirds lacrosse. This team will get back to practice next week. Practice again before taking on Albany in 2 weeks.